Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, October 2022. We're going to pull a 9-card spread, starting off the month with a star card, 8 of coins, which is the 8 of pentacles, and Knight of coins. Okay, I accidentally said 9, so maybe some of you are going towards, financial stability and security. In the middle of the month, we've got the Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups. So we've got 2 8s here on the board already. And the 5 of Swords. That 5 of Swords, man, I tell you, he's been coming out in a lot of the readings today. So people not getting along, a lot of strife, a lot of cutting people down, trying to make someone look bad. You know, when you've got to break someone down to make yourself feel better, the problem is not with them. It is with you, my friend, okay? So if you're dealing with someone like that, they know that they are the problem, not you. Ace of Cups and the Fool card at the bottom of this row with the 7 of Swords. I feel the need to pull one more, and that is the Judgment card. Okay. So look at that at the bottom of the deck. That is you, my friend, male or female, does not matter, but the King of Wands, I almost said Swords. Maybe you've got air in your chart or you're dealing with an air sign. But the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I read him as my Sagittarian king. Again, male or female, it is about the energy. This is the energy of forward movement, forward momentum, not letting, I just heard stupidity. So people's stupid choices, decisions, or just acting a fool. But I also heard aloof. So a play on words there. I don't know. But I was about to say acting a fool, and I heard aloof. So this is someone who can be hot and cold with you, or maybe that's how you are with certain people. Apply it to your situation as it resonates. Queen of Cups and Page of Wands. You may have a romantic partner here who is a water sign, or also fire with water, okay? You may also have, fire sign children. So let's see. Oh, also this month we've got full moon in Aries. So you may feel some sort of unfinished business and, emotional things that need to come up that you may need to heal. And then towards the end of the month, you do have new moon in Scorpio, also a partial solar eclipse. So keep that in mind as well. Remember, guys, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on as I finish my classes, and I will be going live on a weekly basis, and you don't want to miss out on that for the bonus reads. So here we go. The Star card, 8 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel that whatever you have felt was holding you back, maybe you felt like you weren't able to make ends meet. Maybe you felt like you didn't have the skill set, the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience to get ahead in the game, to get ahead in your place of employment or the industry that you work in. And you said, well, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to get certified. I'm going to go back to school. I am going to learn the tricks of the trade so that there is no one that can shut me down. There is no one that can make me feel bad. There is no one that's going to make me feel less than or undeserving of my position in this place. Also, that doesn't necessarily mean the position you hold in your workplace or or work environment, but rather your home environment as well. Are you the breadwinner? Are you the strong female that is holding down the fort, right? Being the main breadwinner? Are you, the breadwinner of the family, meaning you are the head of the household, you are the male, the man of the house, whatever it could be, right? And it's like you want to assert your place and you want to, I just heard confirm. So for some of you, maybe you have felt that your days are numbered within this family. Maybe you were afraid that this connection, this relationship, this happily ever after in your home life was about to change or come to an end. Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords in the middle of this reading, which really says towards the middle of the month, you may be dealing with this type of energy, negative mindsets and feeling like there's feelings of low self-worth, feeling insecure moving forward. I do feel like there may be someone here who tends to say all the things that make you feel like crap, right? Could be a male figure, could be a sibling, a roommate, could be someone in your life or a coworker that just kind of cuts you down, that makes you feel less than, that makes you feel worthless, that makes you feel as though you don't have what it takes because they've already drilled that into you. And so a part of you wants to walk away once and for all from a particular connection, a relationship, or a work or home environment. You're just like, I've had it. You know, I want to be able to start fresh, start anew, have this new beginning in love or doing something that you love. Creating a new life for those that you love is also figuring in prominently. So if there has been a separation or divorce, or you have felt like you needed to work harder because you were forced to walk away from a situation, I do have the energy here of the Seven of Swords with the Judgment card. It's like you're trying to figure out a way how to work your way back in, but I get this energy of either you holding someone accountable that refuses to be accountable, or someone is forcing you to be accountable for your misdeeds or your inaction or whatever it is that, you know, they are accusing you of or failing to do so, right? And it's almost as though it's got this energy of, oh, you want to come back in. Well, first you've got to, you know, do X, Y, Z, and so on and so forth. So just be careful that this person isn't just trying to one-up you and hold this. I see it almost like a puppet master type thing, right? Where this person is just pulling on your strings and trying to force you to do what they want because that is how they feel like they are safe and secure and, you know, with the energy of feeling empowered at that time, right? Ace of Cups and the Fool card. You know, this is, you want to start fresh. You want to start all over. Maybe you have done some pretty foolish things in past relationships, or you've allowed foolish behavior in the past and you're just like, no more, no more. I really want to make this work. I really want this relationship to work. I want to take this to the next level. Could be within your career, going towards or making a move towards something that you love doing, but maybe someone has made you feel like you didn't have what it takes. And maybe someone made you feel like, you know, you were stupid or you were dumb or you can never go back to school and finish. You couldn't even finish this, or you didn't even, you know, and it's like, why do you got to bring up old shit? You know, people are allowed to change. People are allowed to, you know, chase after their dreams at whatever age they are. Maybe they didn't finish high school and now they're 50 trying to figure out how to, you know, get in a better place. The point is, regardless of how long it has taken them, they're taking the initial steps to create a better life for themselves, maybe even their family, their children. Because why? Because they're tired of what they've known this whole time. And like I said, people are allowed to change. People are allowed to, you know, let go of what no longer resonates with them. If for your whole life you have said, I only want to live in this city and make this much money and I'm okay with that, I'm good with that. I don't need anything else. I don't need any more. I never want to buy a new car or whatever. And it's like you look down on people that bought houses or, you know, bought new cars or are doing so much, you know, better than, you know, for themselves. And it stems from a sense of insecurity, of lack, that you don't have it. And it's not that you don't have it because you can't do it, but that could be what you've been told. And so there's a little tinge of resentment. And I feel like you're at a place in your life where you're just like, why can't I have it? Who says I can't? Well, I'll see about that. Of course I can. Or of course you can start changing your mind on old viewpoints. And then you've got people that have only known you with your old viewpoints saying, oh, all of a sudden you think you're better than us, right? I feel like you're about to start to realize that maybe that's kind of what you sounded like before. And your tone, your viewpoints, your feelings of certain things are changing. And it's really making you a much better person in the long run, because now you're not confined to the one and only solitary path or viewpoint that you've had this whole time. Now you're opening yourself up to so much more. When you open yourself up to what you can accomplish accomplish for the greater good. Unfortunately, you also open yourself up to the haters out there that have not realized that, yes, they also can do better for themselves. They're choosing to stay stuck. I feel like you are no longer choosing to stay on that path. You want something better. You want something new. And you are now feeling this inspired action. And that's a part of your healing journey moving forward. Look at that. Beautiful. Door to personal healing and happiness. A couple other signs got that as well, except I don't remember right now. So make sure you check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well for a better idea of what the rest of your month is coming. And look at that. I told you guys, things are changing in your love life, in your romantic connections, or just overall in, creating a life of love, of luxury, of security, creating a life of what you love. If you have children and you caught yourself saying things like, oh, we'll never have that, or we're not, stuck up like them, having something nice, like maybe a higher end vehicle or living in a nicer community, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make someone a bad person because they're chasing a better life for themselves. And I feel like if you have been saying that around your children are starting to see, like, you're starting to see them follow either the same footsteps, or maybe they're challenging you, and it's kind of getting you to really change your viewpoint and start to question, well, yeah, damn it, why can't I have nice things? If they can do it, I can do it, is what I'm hearing, right? So I did mention that I did feel as though you are, as you are making these realizations, you are healing yourself in this journey here. Archangel Raphael is your 4th chakra, your heart chakra here. And the Aquarius card, the star card, this is the water bearer. Water is emotions. And yes, Aquarius is an air sign, not a water sign, but in this card definitely is about balancing emotions and knowing that perhaps you have felt a certain type of way of something because it struck a chord from your upbringing. Maybe you were raised with lack mentality or scarcity mindset, and that's all you've known. So how could you possibly, move forward in an energy that you didn't know besides that, right? So if you are brought in that type of energy and now you're bringing up children in that type of energy, as you start to awaken, as you start to see that there are other, paths, other possibilities for you, you start to realize, oh my God, the cycle ends here. I do not want my children also living in lack mentality or scarcity mindset, or feeling like they can never have nice things, or feeling like they can never do something, greater than what I've been able to provide or what they've been able to have, right? So Archangel Raphael is here to help you heal, your heart chakra, your inner child wounds, or your, maybe you've had a harsh upbringing, or maybe you were brought up in a very low income or poor or lackful mentality. There are plenty of people living in poverty, low income, that are very happy and grateful. And then there are those people that are resentful and hateful and mean because why them, not me? And, how come they get all the breaks and we get stuck like this? And you hear that from your parents, and then you start being programmed with that mentality. But I feel like as you start to realize that that was a program that you were given in your upbringing, that is not who you are. That is who you were told to be. And that person may have, led by example in a negative way. And so now you're realizing you don't want to be like that for your children, for your, for your future, or whatever it is that you are trying to do for yourself. You're just like, I'm breaking those generational curses. I'm breaking and I'm healing those wounds, however many generations it may go. And if I only heal my line, my bloodline, and my immediate family's wounds, so like mine, my partner, my children, then so be it. But I am going to continue to work towards what is best for me, for my children, my family, my highest good. And there will always be people that are like, oh, so now you think you're better than us because you got out of the hood, or because you drive a nice car, or because whatever. And I get the feeling here, Sagittarius, that at one point in your life, you could have been that person. And now that you've taken a step back, you are starting to see and realize what you sounded like. This really does help you to open up the door to love, romance, acceptance. You know, I do feel like as you heal, it opens you up to so many more possibilities in other areas of your life. You know, personal healing and happiness, along with door to romance. You've got, you know, very big opportunities, you know, that are opening up here for you. I mean, look at these beautiful cards. As you heal yourself and you heal these wounds, you also heal your children and your children's children and your future. And it allows for you to set the great example of what healing looks like, of what happiness looks like, of what love and, you know, acceptance and emotional fulfillment looks like. Does it look like a partnership that is talking down about people that have made it into a better place in their life? Or does it talk about love and support, about like, you know what, son, you know what, daughter, if that's the path you want to take, I'm here to support you. Just because I couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. Do not embark, like, I just feel like you anchor your children in that lack mentality or scarcity mindset. Because if you are talking negatively about people, or maybe that is who you were in the past, about people that have, you know, gotten to a better place, right? And you're talking negatively, or you're, you know, maybe making fun of them or saying something negative about it. And then what you're telling your children is, I better not do that because then my parents are going to think the same of me. And then the pressure is on to only think the same way as their parents. So please be mindful when it comes to, you know, things that are said or done, or, you know, around your children. Your upbringing, if it was in a negative way or had setbacks, have brought in setbacks in your life, does not have to be the end all be all for you. You have the power to heal and change and create a beautiful, loving, abundant life filled with happiness and joy and contentment. And I can see that here for you, that it's almost as though healing your, you know, your childhood wounds, your inner child gets to now embark on a new life, a new journey. And you're feeling very, very happy and prepared for whatever is next here. Moonology Oracle. Let's see what else is, you know, coming in for you. Look at that. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. One more. Work through your fears, Scorpio. So, you know, again, it's back to those fears that I was saying, where you may be afraid of what people will think of you after they heard you for so long. Have your own commentary about people that, like I said, have made it, have gotten out of the hood, have been successful, are making money, are driving nice cars, buying new cars, new homes, right? And so now you're like, shit, I want that too. What do I have to do to get to that, you know? And it's like, I almost feel like some of you may even be told like you're a sellout because you want to leave the same neighborhood you've been in your whole life. And it's like, why can't I have nice things? Why can't my children have nice things? Why can't my children's children have nice things, you know? So work through whatever fears that brings about for you. And look at that. I freaking love it. You have the card of self-love, and there's a card of resistance. And let's pull one more. Patience. You will need a fair amount of patience here when you are needing to work through some sort of resistance. There will be times through this healing journey where you know that you need to pour more into yourself, balance your emotions, your, you know, your thought processes, your mentality, learning how to shift and pivot out of lack mentality, learning how to stop repeating negative affirmations, stop creating negative outcomes, because the more you speak of it, the more it starts manifesting in your life. And so there will be a part of you, there will be, like, to the core of you, because of your upbringing, because you've been programmed, that will resist this type of change. Why? Because a negative mindset, you know, lack mentality, it's what you are much more familiar with because you've spent like your whole life hearing it. And then that brings you and surrounds you to the same type of people that are like, oh, ghetto, low income, working class. I'm not talking negatively about people in your life, but you have then befriended or surrounded yourself by the same type of people that feel the same way, that they can never work their way out. They can never succeed. They can never do better for themselves. And if you like where you're at and you feel like you're never going to leave that because that's your comfort level, that's fine. Just make sure you are happy. Just make sure that your children are happy and that you're not going to knock them down a few pegs because they want a better life than what you have given them, because then you are absolutely supporting your children in the decline for their betterment, right? What you're saying is, no, you can't do better than me because because I couldn't do better for you. No, be proud of them, support them, uplift them. And if you're going to stay in a negative mindset, which I don't know why you would, don't talk that poison down to your children, because it manifests a whole lot more and faster than you even realize. So, work through your fears, have patience, resilience with yourself as you work through whatever it is that you resist, because what you resist persists, okay? If you're resisting success and love and positive change, you're going to have more lack within that energy. So 8 of Pumpkins, this is the Hocus Pocus deck, by the way. 8 of Pumpkins is 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Lightning, 8 of Lightning. So we've got 2 8s now, and that is 8 of Swords. Page of Lightning is Page of Swords. You're going to wrap up your month here at the end of the month with the 8 of Pentacles. You have that here twice, 8 of Coins, 8 of Coins. So very strong energy here. This is you definitely doing whatever it takes, going back to school, getting certified, teaching yourself, learning new things, learning a new skill set, wanting to figure out new ways of how to maximize your money, being good with your money, making more money. I do feel like looking towards, a broader perspective and expansion in your job, in your career. I also get the feeling that some of you go from having a little job, or like, I don't know how to say it, like a whatever job, like it's just something that just pays the bills, something that brings in money for now. And you go from having a job to having a career because you put the work into it. You put the work not only into your higher education and learning, but you put the work into yourself, Sagittarius. Huge, huge epiphany there. 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, right? So it's like the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, both cards in the traditional deck, is about stagnancy. It's about not being able to move forward. It's about thinking like that you are unable to accomplish anything better than what you've known, because you've been kept in this negative light of stagnancy. You've been kept in this mindset of you could never be rich. You can never be successful. You're not smart enough to do that. You don't have what it takes to be disciplined or, strong enough to really see this through. Who do you think you are, right? 2 of Swords and 8 of Swords, they're both blindfolded in the traditional deck. And they're essentially blindfolding you from your potential. Why? Because a lot of times there's guilt and there's shame from someone like maybe your parents or family members that couldn't do that for themselves. And so how dare you? Projecting, projecting, projecting. Now, if you feel like that's not you, don't do that to your children. Because that also rings in true here. Okay, Page of Lightning, you could be dealing with a child. But this is also people watching you, trying to change your life. Having some, gossip and tea about you. And look at Sag thinking they can do better than us. Who do they think they are? Yeah, so what? Let them talk. Just don't let it affect you. They can watch you all the way to the bank. They can watch you all the way to your new home. They can watch you all the way to your new luxury vehicle. I'm seeing a luxury SUV for someone here. And I'm seeing someone in a little sports type car. It's a I'm not going to say strange color. It's a different color, I'll say. It's not like the color of a car that you get off a lot. This is like custom paint job, okay? So I'm definitely seeing if you just recently purchased one or you've got your eye on one, it has a custom paint job. You may be purchasing a car with a custom paint job, okay? I'm seeing that very, very clearly, okay? So love it. Love that for you. Now let's take a peek as to what you can expect in November. Moving forward, what can you expect in November? Wow. No joke here. Is this 2 cards? It's a new deck, so these cards stick. Look at that. Two majors. And guess which ones? You need one with the other, right? The Tower card and the Strength card. So you may be in a position of power and strength here, trying to stop people from seeing your Tower moment, because I feel like someone is trying to cause you a Tower moment because they don't want you to be in a better position. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be successful. If these are friends that are watching you, King of Pumpkins is the King of Pentacles, right? King of Coins, having, stability, financial stability. Also, being that King Midas, that whatever he touched turns into gold, making it rain financially, stability. I definitely feel like if you are not buying a nice new car, you're moving into a very nice home, or a home better than where you've been at now. Maybe your whole life you've been in small places or apartments, and or maybe you still live with family and now you get to live your best life in a new home. So I just heard for some of you, if you've been living with family long term, you're about to leave. You're about to create a whole new life for yourself in your own home. Okay, so that's great. 6 of Candles is 6 of Wands. And the 3 of Pumpkins is 3 of Pentacles. So if you are working to make more money, if you are going back to school, if you are learning something new, to try to gain more money, more income, you're definitely going to be successful here, Sagittarius. This looks amazing, okay? Don't let, negative Nellies or whatever, don't let them, their negative words and stuff and whatnot, don't let them get to you. They really just don't want to see you succeed because they themselves don't have what it takes to succeed. But if you do, if you find yourself on that path, on the verge of success, do not let anyone stop you, okay? Leave them in the dirt, in the dust. Leave them where you found them. They clearly don't have a place in your present or future, okay? Because people that can't support you are not for you. Sagittarius, that is your reading. I am here for it. I love to see my, my viewers succeed and level up their life and help you clear out the lack mentality, the negative mindsets, and leaving all that behind. Make the big changes that your bloodline has been waiting for. You are it, my friends. Have a great rest of your month. Remember, I will be going live on a weekly basis, so make sure your notifications are turned on, and I cannot wait to see what is next for you. Take care. Bye.